If you guys do need any grinding services done for Season 4 of my team, hit up my guy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Does both Xbox and PlayStation, fast and reliable. Level 40 Zach LaVine, takeover rewards for Yalen, anything like that, my guy Cliff's got you covered. It is good, y'all. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM right now. Now, I want to start this video by saying Yalen, when he does come out next week, I think it'll be next Friday, will be like a week from this Friday, probably will be, in my opinion, you know, on this list somewhere. Probably in that 5 to 7 range is my guess. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see when he does come out, you know, what release he gets, what dribble sigs he gets, and obviously what stats he gets, because the dude is 7 feet tall. So, you know, don't forget about Yee. He's probably going to be really solid in my team. Now, before we dive any further into this video, guys, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. Zion was on the small forward list. Larry was on the small forward list. TD is going to be on that center list. So just keep that in the back of your minds as we do go through things today. Starting the list off at number 10, Diamond Thurl Bailey. 83 ball, 90 driving dunk, 85 ball, 86 ball handle. Decent speed, lateral quickness as well. I actually do think you get Thurl Bailey as a reward. What is it in? Is it in clutch time offline? I mean, I'm pretty confident Thurl Bailey is a reward. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong on things. But either way, I mean, Thurl Bailey is really solid in my team. Okay, so I know a lot of people aren't happy with the new rewards. But, I mean, look. Thurl Bailey, he's really good. As far as a budget card in my team, a card you can have fun running, you know, and that, you know, his release is solid, really solid defensively at 6'11" at that small forward, power forward position. Just a really solid overall card. You see me run Thurl Bailey a lot on my no money spent, and, you know, if I'm no money spent and I'm you guys, definitely a card I would consider picking up. At number 9, Pink Diamond Dwight Howard. Now, as we go through this, I'm going to give you guys a price update of every one of these cards. Right now, guys, Dwight Howard, as it stands, is over 100,000 MT, which is just kind of crazy to think about, right? I mean, all these pink diamonds, you know, that used to be really, I don't want to say really expensive, but, you know, Dwight for a time was like 300,000, 400,000 MT. Now he's pretty inexpensive. He's going to be a little more of that masher type of Thurl Bailey. You might think of Thurl Bailey as a hybrid. People use that term as a hybrid 4. Dwight's more of that inside 4, right? He can play center if you want to. He's a really good shooter with kind of that slowish release. This Dwight might not be the best. I will say the moment, and when I say that, it's just like his ability to handle the ball, stuff like that. The moment we get a new Dwight Howard, you know, probably next month, something like that, he might run the game for quite some time. I'm just throwing that out there. At number 8, Diamond Serge Ibaka. A lot of people might not talk about this card or think of this card as being one of the best diamonds in all of my team. But look at his stats and badges. Honestly, compare him to Dwight Howard. Stat badge-wise and animation-wise, compare him to Dwight Howard. Stat-wise, eerily similar. Price-wise, though, well, Dwight Howard is literally so expensive. Dwight Howard's over 100,000 MT. Serge Ibaka, you can get for 11,000 MT. Now, I just sniped one for a little bit cheaper, 10,000. Just gonna resell him and slowly work my MT up. I'm telling you guys, there's so many ways to make MT. Just kind of keep that in the back of your minds. But what my whole point is this, guys, okay? Why spend hundreds of thousands of MT to get Dwight Howard when Serge Ibaka is 11,000 MT, 10,000 MT? I mean, you can get the card for relatively pretty cheap. That's kind of the whole point I'm trying to make to you guys. There's no point of running Dwight Howard over Serge. Plus, Serge's release is going to be a lot better than Dwight Howard's. At least I think. I don't know for sure. I haven't played with Serge yet. Probably going to pick him up pretty soon on the no money spent. But I'm just saying, there's really not much of a difference. Yes, Dwight Howard's going to have a few more badges Hall of Fame-wise, but you can't really separate these two. It's just that simple. I'm taking Serge over Dwight. Whether it's free card bias or not, that's where I'm at. At number 7, plugging in Mr. Shawn Kemp, the free card Season 3 reward. Now, is Shawn Kemp quite a bit better than Serge Ibaka? Is there a pretty large gap? Yes. Okay, Shawn Kemp is quite a bit better than Serge Ibaka. But I don't think Shawn Kemp is as good as some people make him out to be, and I think it all starts and ends on that defensive end of the court. Offensively, Shawn Kemp is really good. Hall of Fame quick first step, clamp breaker. That combo is elite. Shooting wise, got that Thurl Bailey type release, which is solid. Okay, it's easy to green. But he's got basic dribble style. And I get it, in the full court, off the catch, it doesn't really matter. But in the half court, if you try dribbling with Shawn Kemp, it's just probably not going to work too well for you. And the reason I'm saying this is because you guys got to know and realize, like with basic dribble style, you got kind of a hitch there as well. It just might not work as well as you guys might want it to. So just kind of keep that in the back of your minds to think about. Yes, his release is good. His speed is good. You know, he's got a lot going for him. But is the card perfect by any means? No. Okay, I like him. I really like Shawn Kemp. But the card is by no means perfect. So again, just kind of keep that in the back of your minds to think about with Shawn Kemp. He's going to do a lot of great things for you, but with the basic dribble style, definitely hurts the card. And honestly, I like Bam over him. At number 6, Bam Adebayo. Now, the big reason I like Bam more than Shawn Kemp is because of defense. There's not much else to even talk about. His defense, straight up honest with you guys, is way better. And it all starts with the defensive badges. I mean, compare his defensive badges to the likes of Shawn Kemp, and it's not even close. Yes, offensively, it's not close. Shawn Kemp is way better. Defensively, Bam Adebayo is way better. It really does come down to whoever you prefer. And for me personally, I prefer Bam. And again, I like Bam's release. I can agree with him. I just trust more Bam on that I trust Bam more in the defensive end of the court. So for me, I mean, you can say I'm biased, say I'm this, say I'm that. I don't really care, okay? I'll take being biased for Bam Adebayo's 9 Hall of Famer defensive badges or whatever he has. Stat-wise, he's good enough to. Is he going to be as good of a playmaker as a guy like Shawn Kemp? Probably not, okay? I'll be completely honest with you. Shawn Kemp is probably going to make plays better. But, again, defensively speaking, give me Bam Adebayo over Shawn Kemp every day of the week. At number 5, Diamond Joe Smith. Now, there's not going to be many people that talk about Joe Smith, and rightfully so. And when I say that, it's not that Joe Smith isn't good. It's not this, it's not that. It's the fact that Joe Smith is just too expensive to lock in. I wouldn't even be saying too expensive because he's good, but you have to lock in that MT. And if there's one thing you guys should know about me personally, I hate locking in MT. I absolutely hate it. I think it's such a big waste because you're never going to get the MT back. Like, even if you guys go out and buy, like, I'm going to throw out a player. You go and buy Ricky Davis. You're going to get that MT back. Whether you grind for Ricky Davis to get that MT or you just eventually sell the card, you're going to get that MT back. With Joe Smith, hate to break it to you guys, you're never getting that MT back. At number 4, Pink Diamond, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, guys, I like Giannis more than Joe Smith. Yes, guys, I like Giannis more than Bam, Shawn Kemp. I don't like him more than my 3 through 1, though, okay? A lot of people will try to argue that Giannis is a top 2 power forward in the game. And if that's you, I respect your opinion. That's the first thing I want you to know. I don't even hate your opinion because it's valid. You guys can have that opinion that Giannis is every bit as good as my number 1. They're completely different players, but you could make that argument. Giannis is more lengthy, better defensively, and he honestly might be the best defensive power forward in the entire game. Okay, and it all starts and ends with the fact that he's 6'11". Now, it's important to note this Giannis came out a month and a half ago, so just keep that in the back of your minds when we're looking at season 4 and are we going to get a new Giannis? Think about that. Giannis might play in 250K if we do get a Galaxy Opal Giannis, but right now as it stands, he comes in at number 4. At number 3, Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anthony Davis to me is better than Giannis. Okay, that's just always kind of how I felt. Now, the problem with Anthony Davis is he just lacks too many badges. Fully badged, he can get, 40 badges? That's not nearly enough. And I say that in the most respectful way to AD possible. 40 badges at this stage of my team is not nearly enough. It's just not, okay? And so when it comes down to it, for a guy like Anthony Davis, he just needs more badges, okay? And if we do get, let's say, another Galaxy Opal AD, maybe it'll be a moment. I don't know. He's hurt right now. But, I don't know what we could see for Anthony Davis. But when that time comes, when we do get a new Anthony Davis, and if his release is on quick, then we'll be looking at maybe the best power forward of the game. Right now, though, he just lacks too many badges for my liking. At number 2, Galaxy Opal Dolph Schayes. Complete opposite of a guy like AD. Complete opposite of a guy like Giannis. The Giannis's and the ADs of the world, those guys are going to play some defense. Those guys are going to, get the job done defensively. But they are not going to have nearly as cheesy of a release as a guy like Dolph Schayes, okay? And again, you guys might not think it's the biggest deal in the world, but it is. When it comes down to it, releases do really matter right now in my team. And Dolph Schayes has the Kuzma base on quick. Now, the upper is kind of weird. It's kind of, it is weird, but it's super easy to time to green. MJ dribble style, his size up is horrible. So whatever size up, basic size up, it's horrible. But he can move a little bit. His defense is underrated. His badges are great. The main reason I like him over AD is because a maxed out Dolph Schayes, you're looking at 53 total badges, whereas AD, you're looking at, 40? That's a big difference. Coming in at my number 1, no surprise, Galaxy Opal Bob Netolicky. When I do end up doing my top 100 players in my team, just beware of where Bob Netolicky is going to end up. He's going to be really high, to say the least. I love Netolicky, man, and there's not anybody that is going to change my mind on this card. Look at his defensive badges. I know I don't talk about Bob defensively because he's not super tall, those types of things. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Hall of Fame defensive badges. He's got a great release with the O'Shea Brissett base. He's got a great dribble style with the MJ dribble style. There's just really no flaws, at least to me, when looking at Bob Netolicky. I actually really love this card. Maybe my personal favorite card in the entire game. Am I gassing him? Sure. But that's how high I am on Mr. Bob. That is going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.